This video is more about the people that I met in Malawi. Beautiful people, happy people, people that do not have a lot of the things that we have. Hi, my name is Marlene Berrio and I live in South Florida. The reason I'm doing this video is because I wanted to share mostly with my friends and family a recent experience. If you do not know me, of course, you don't know that I raised two girls on my own and worked all my life. And at one point last year, I decided it was time for me to take a break and do something different, something that wasn't going to pay me. I had done some research online, possible different opportunities to volunteer. And one that came really close to my heart was a mission in Malawi. It's headed by Father Federico Haitin. His mission is evangelizations in the faraway places. So I quit my job. I bought my ticket, got my visa to go to Malawi, and prepared everything to be away for about a year. Malawi is a very poor country, and Father Federico Haitin is actually doing his mission up north Malawi, and in a very rural place, which is hard to travel to and get to. And of course, from that, you also have difficulties getting supplies there, education, healthcare, and many things that come with living in such rural and poor country. I only got to spend a couple weeks there. After I arrived, I had a little accident, and because I saw that it was going to be difficult for me emotionally, physically, and mentally to stay there, I decided to come back. Of course, I had everything waiting for me in back home. But this video is more about the people that I met in Malawi. Beautiful people, happy people, people that do not have a lot of the things that we have, things that they need to get, they need to travel to get. And because it's a country that does not have a huge economy, they don't have the means to transport themselves to go to the other cities, the big cities, to buy stuff. So they do without a lot of things. In Chisenga, where I was staying, we had a house, a really good house. The house was one of the best in the area, without electricity or without running water. That became difficult for me. Not the running water so much, but the other facilities, something that we take so granted for in any place that we can have access to a bathroom. But the people that I met there are warm and pure from what I saw. I had the opportunity to go with the mission to places where you take a car and then you stop and then you have to walk some, and then you get to a place where they set up a makeshift tent so they could hold mass. And it was beautiful. People who would love to see the locals enjoy the masses there. The teenage young men who actually assist in the mass, and those little ones who just want to be around because it's something so new to them to see a crucifix and to see that and learn how to pray the rosary and learn about our beloved mother, the Virgin Mary. And for them, they just take all this like sponges, where we here take it so much for granted. We have access to a church and confession and Eucharist every day if we truly want it. And their best option is these AdGentes projects who are evangelizing in the faraway places. They set up a cross and a small church, and if they're lucky, they can get to see or hear Mass maybe once a month, maybe every 2 months. It all depends who's able to travel. So to me, what I took away from the people of Malawi is their pure hearts. When they learn about Jesus, how they devote themselves to Jesus. And also, because I saw many needs, my heart identified with one, and that is a lot of the young adults, kids who are in their 17 to 25, who have not been able to go to secondary school. Some of them even want to be priests, but they can't because they have to they have to finish secondary school. Secondary school in Malawi is paid. Most likely it will be a boarding school because a lot of these rural places do not have secondary schools everywhere. So the cost to them for boarding and school and education, it's too high for them to pay. On the other hand, if you have these young kids who are desperate to learn, who would give anything to be able to attend school, even lacking any supplies, because I've seen them go to school with the bare minimum, maybe one notebook that they need to use wisely, or maybe one textbook that they may be able to buy and share, maybe make copies of it because they can't afford a full textbook. To me, that brought me back to how much I wanted my kids to have an education. And they had a great opportunity. They had the best opportunities to do it here, while I see the kids in Malawi are wondering what would be of them if they had that opportunity. I would like to set up a fund to see how we can help them. These kids mostly are going to be in the northern area just because that's where the AdGentes project is. Second of all, they're going to be identified by either the priest from the church who is referring him or her to Father Federico, and Father Federico will evaluate them based on their needs. Everybody has needs, but on the most dire needs, mostly like families that have 4, 5, 6 children, and they can't afford secondary schools for them. Also because we've seen some of these young adults, their willingness to serve, their potential to be great advocates for Christ. So we would like to see if you would like to join this, I guess I want to call it enterprise, and see how we can either sponsor, if one person would like to sponsor one full child for 1 year. Oh, by the way, the secondary school is actually 4 years. And it's about $450 per year for boarding and school, not counting their shoes and their books. And that's like minimum, but still those are needs also that needs to be taken care of. We at the AdGentes Project are able to accept Zelle transfers in the US. They can transfer the money into the AdGentes project also via the website. I am trying to push this because I see the potential. We've already identified a couple kids who desperately need the money in order to finish school. One young lady is in her 4th year and she's behind this full year's tuition. So we will see if we have someone who wants to give the full amount, that's fine. If they can cover part of it, if it's just $10, $20, whatever, it will add up, and then we will be able to pay for her school, and she can finish. She actually would like to be join the Rosarian Sisters or some other sister congregation in Malawi, which is a great thing. And then we also have a young man who started secondary school this year. So we need to help him pay for his tuition. Both of them are from large families, 4 or 5 kids. We would like to share with you also their photos and a little bio, some videos and photos of what's being done in Malawi. So God bless everyone, and I hope that you can help. If anything moves you about this video, about these pictures, please let me know. Don't just go ahead and try to contact me via the website, AdGentes project, or me personally. Most of the people who are going to get this video are people that know me. So I would ask you to go ahead and share it with your friends and family and see what we can do together. Thank you, and God bless you.